we are experiencing high energy that the powers that be are using for their own agenda. So we should be harnessing this same energy and power for our own interests, but I promote something higher than what a lot of people are desiring and looking for, right? I'm not just looking for like another fix. I'm looking for total transformation of my current reality. If it is meant to be, and I am meant to harness the power of my mind to get out of this situation, first and foremost, then that is my intention to here and now with these podcasts, with this channel, to attract the specific people that I can help, first and foremost, right? So that it's worth it for you and for me. And from there, a bridge to a whole new world can be built. And it must be built now. So let us focus on a symbol today as we meditate together. Now, right now I'm looking at the moon, but we also want to be thinking about the symbol of the sacred cross, which is a cross with a circle around it. While it's been co-opted by certain groups, it has spiritual protective attributes for everybody. And so I want to put extra emphasis on protection, right? Let us be protected during this time, because it is a time that we're going to see the sun explode, and with that, so will people. It's a time to meditate on strength and personal discipline. That's why I quit porn, masturbation, alcohol, and coffee in the last couple of months, to deepen my spiritual strength. Right now I'm very perceptive and intuitive regarding a number of things, but it also has me traumatized and troubled and feeling very alone. In this full moon, I seek to uproot myself from being isolated. And I seek to have positive engagements where I have not had them. I want to meet the exceptions to the rule. Okay, if I am meant to, if that is God's will, to meet the exceptions to the rule, the people in this world that are not evil, for them to show me a new way, literally and metaphorically, that I'm calling out to God now. I'm calling out to the creator of the universe to send me his people and to send me to his people. We are here for a reason. Okay, our energies are amplified at this time. This is a time to speak truthfully and clearly. It is a time to overcome the distractions. Not just the distractions that are out there in the world on the larger stage, but the distractions within our own mind, because there are aspects of our own psyche that will distract us through our own rumination, through our own trauma, through our own fixation, through our own musing upon certain things. Right now, we need to focus on strength and protection. We need to heal that trauma. We have trauma by existing in this modern world. These people have trauma. We need to heal that trauma on a regular basis. I will help many people in this lifetime. In this lifetime, I will write many books. Those books will be found. Those books will be discovered. My dreams will be realized. Even if at this exact moment of speaking, nobody is helping me, the help will come. And it will come in droves. It will come in waves. And I'll be ready for that help to arrive. Okay, it's going to be a tidal wave of positivity. It's going to be a tidal wave of validation. Not to feed my ego, but to do what needs to be done in a mindful sense to get the message out there. In order for me to get the message out there, my current messages in a bottle need to be heard and received and understood. It is from that point of observation that we can dive into the sea of a whole new body of energy. It is time for me to make the right connections on this planet and to ultimately evolve beyond this planet. By the actions that I do in this lifetime, I will escape Babylon. I will transcend this reality. I will come to an understanding and a sense of peace in this lifetime why I've been ignored, why it was necessary, why it was a part of my training, why it was a part of my spirituality, why it was a necessary part of my growth for me to suffer in the way that I have, and, whether I like it or not now, to suffer in the way that I am, through isolation. It is necessary in order to pull out the knowledge, in order to pull out the gnosis as to how things are. I will be successful at overcoming my trauma. I will write that book about my life. There will be enough time. I will overcome the electromagnetic frequencies. And you can join in with me and repeat after me. I will overcome the mind control. I will deprogram. I am deprogramming now. I am healing from the trauma. I'm attracting to me angels. I'm repelling from me demons. I am seeing reality as it is. I am not afraid anymore. I am now healing. I am now growing. New things are manifesting in my life. Take a deep breath. And visualize yourself grounded to the center of the earth. And just flip that switch as you set up that grounding cord, a wide grounding cord from the root chakra to the center of the earth. Flip that switch and ground out all that trauma, all that programming, all that pain, all that energy that isn't yours, and let it out. Being aware of the energy in your feet, being aware of the energy in your hands, being aware of the centering, the conscious centering of your overall energy field, above you, around you, in front of you, behind you, centering your energy field. And as you begin to continue breathing, rhythmic breathing, preferably, but also creating variation and engaging in things like vipassana, which isn't deep breathing, but it's observation, right? So creating variation in the rhythms when it comes to breathing, okay? That's what I'm going to teach, but there is a time for discipline's sake and building of discipline to focus on one thing at a time in the beginning, if this is new to you. Right? But you need to be able to take in that energy and visualize it going into your solar plexus, especially for those of you that are engaging in observing the sun and sitting out in the sun and becoming aware of the spiritual energy of the sun. So there is sun gazing at sunrise and sunset, right? Connecting with this ball of life that is created by the creator of the universe, but is not necessarily meant to be perceived as the ultimate God. As we breathe in that life force into our solar plexus, you want to breathe out that energy, powering up your aura, sealing leaks and holes, and then over time, strengthening that auric field to where it grows stronger and stronger. So as we continue to build up these energy shields, as we override the common addictions in the society that leads us by design to weaken our own biofield shields, right? We need to understand why it's okay for those of us that are isolated. Because when we're strong like that and we go into environments in which there's a lot of negativity, it's going to alienate people that have allowed themselves to become products of their environment. Okay? I can continue talking about spiritual warfare in a general tone, but we'll go ahead and close up this particular video. Subscribe if you're new. There's a lot of perspectives that I have on my websites and my channel. Check out solarseer.substack.com for my writing. Check out Solar Seer News on YouTube for more videos. But continue to breathe and focus on powering up your energies with the full moon and the sun in its maximum portion as we enter into spring. Visualize the balancing of the brain hemispheres, the right and the left, the masculine and the feminine. Continue to ground, continue to build up your energy as we start to focus on synchronized meditation. Right now, the symbol of the sacred cross, focusing on protection and strength. Okay, we're going to do that for a couple of minutes. These YouTube uploads are limited to 15 minutes because I don't have a cell phone that I haven't used a million times to get the proper authorization. So we're going to cut this short, and I'm going to prepare for my next talk. Right? Focus on protection, healing, and strength. Continuing to pray for the best possible outcome. Thy will, not mine, be done. But at the same time, putting in our request to the Creator, not to other spirits, certainly not to the devil, combined with thy will, not mine, be done. I have no interest in manifesting for myself a trip to a place that's bad. I only want to manifest a positive vacation, positive contacts. Okay, women that are actually seeking to be conscious, men that are only seeking to become more conscious and loving and enlightened. And that is my intention. That is my intention to find my tribe. It is my intention to manifest something like, the cartoon intro from Voltron, where various people come together, and together, working together, they are a powerful force. Thank you for listening.